Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever felt the pressure to speak up, to prove your worth, to fight every battle with words alone? Society often tells us that to be powerful, we must be loud. But let me ask you this. Have you ever noticed the quiet ones? The women who don't always voice their every thought, who don't engage in every fight, yet somehow they emerge victorious, commanding respect without uttering a word. Today, I want to talk about those women, the ones who redefine strength, who show us that silence is not submission but strategy, that quiet doesn't mean weak, it means wise. These are the women who prove that the loudest battles are won not by shouting, but by standing firm, acting decisively, and letting their actions do the talking. This is their story, and it just might be yours. The power of poise is an often overlooked force in a world dominated by noise and immediacy. Poise is not simply about grace or elegance. It is a deeper quality, an internal reservoir of calm, confidence, and purpose that radiates outward. It is the ability to remain composed under pressure, to act with intentionality rather than react impulsively, and to maintain control when everything around you feels chaotic. Women who possess and harness poise understand that it is not just a trait, but a strategy, one that gives them an unshakable foundation in the face of life's challenges. At its core, poise is about balance. It is the harmony between strength and gentleness, between resilience and vulnerability. In moments of adversity, it allows women to stand tall without needing to shout, to assert their presence without overpowering others. Poise is not about suppressing emotions or pretending everything is fine when it isn't. It is about channeling those emotions into constructive action. It's the quiet assurance that no matter what is happening externally, there is an internal strength that cannot be broken. But this internal strength manifests in the way women with poise carry themselves. They do not allow the opinions of others to dictate their self-worth. They do not feel the need to defend themselves against every criticism or prove their value in every room they walk into. Instead, they let their actions, their achievements, and their presence speak for themselves. They are grounded, confident, and clear about who they are, and that clarity creates an aura of respect that cannot be ignored. One of the most significant aspects of poise is the ability to stay composed in the face of conflict or adversity. When emotions run high and others are quick to react with anger, frustration, or fear, a poised woman becomes the anchor in the storm. Her calmness not only gives her the clarity to make better decisions, but also influences those around her, diffusing tension and creating space for resolution. This composure is not a sign of indifference or detachment. It is a deliberate choice to rise above the chaos and focus on what truly matters. In relationships, both personal and professional, poise is a transformative force. It allows women to navigate difficult conversations with empathy and tact, to listen actively rather than rush to judgment, and to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Poise fosters trust because it shows that a woman is in control of herself, that she can handle challenges with grace and resolve. It is not about avoiding conflict, but about approaching it in a way that preserves dignity and builds bridges rather than walls. The power of poise extends beyond personal interactions. It is also a critical factor in achieving success and breaking barriers. In moments when women face bias, doubt, or resistance, poise becomes a shield and a weapon. It allows them to remain focused on their goals, undeterred by distractions or negativity. It gives them the patience to wait for the right moment to act, and the courage to seize opportunities when they arise. Women with poise do not seek validation from others. They define their own worth and chart their own paths. This sense of purpose is perhaps the most compelling aspect of poise. It is the quiet confidence that comes from knowing your values, your strengths, and your direction in life. Women who possess poise are not easily swayed by external pressures or fleeting trends because they are anchored by a deeper sense of who they are. This clarity allows them to make decisions with integrity and to lead with authenticity. It is a kind of strength that cannot be feigned or fabricated. It must be cultivated from within. But poise is not something that comes naturally to everyone, nor is it something that can be mastered overnight. It requires practice, self-awareness, and a commitment to growth. It means learning to pause before reacting, to breathe through moments of tension, and to choose your battles wisely. It means recognizing your own triggers and finding ways to manage them constructively. Most importantly, it means believing in your own worth, regardless of what others may say or think. The beauty of poise is that it is not about perfection. It is about presence. It is about showing up fully and authentically, even when the world around you feels overwhelming. It is about staying true to yourself and your values, even when faced with criticism or doubt. Women with poise are not invulnerable to fear or failure, but they refuse to let those experiences define them. They use every setback as an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more determined. In a world that often equates loudness with power, poise is a revolutionary act. It is a reminder that true strength lies not in how loudly you speak, but in how firmly you stand. Women who embrace the power of poise are not just survivors, they are leaders, pioneers, and change makers. They are proof that you do not need to shout to be heard, and you do not need to fight to win. Poise is their superpower, and it is a force that can transform not only their lives, but the world around them. Listening is often underestimated in a world that values speaking, asserting, and projecting. Yet it is one of the most powerful tools a person can wield, particularly for women navigating the complexities of personal and professional life. Listening is not just about hearing words. It is about understanding, empathizing, and connecting on a deeper level. It is a superpower because it allows women to absorb knowledge, anticipate needs, and respond with clarity and intention. Those who master the art of listening hold an advantage that can transform relationships, diffuse conflicts, and open doors to opportunities that might otherwise remain hidden. True listening requires focus and presence. It is not passive. It is an active engagement with the speaker, paying attention not only to what is being said, but also to what is left unsaid. Body language, tone, and context often speak louder than words, and a skilled listener picks up on these cues to gain a fuller understanding of the situation. Women who harness listening as a superpower understand this dynamic. They know that being fully present in a conversation is a gift, not only to the other person, but also to themselves. Through attentive listening, they gain insights, foster trust, and create a space where meaningful connections can flourish. Let's get back to recording today and take your life to the next level. Listening also cultivates empathy, a quality that is both powerful and transformative. When women listen with an open heart, they step into the shoes of others, seeing the world from perspectives that may differ from their own. This ability to empathize builds bridges, fosters understanding, and strengthens relationships. It also allows women to lead with compassion, making decisions that consider the needs and feelings of others. Empathy born from listening is not a sign of weakness, it is a mark of strength. It shows that a woman is not just concerned with her own voice, but values the voices of those around her. In the workplace, listening can be a game changer. Women who prioritize listening gain a competitive edge because they are better equipped to understand the needs of their teams, clients, and colleagues. By truly hearing what others have to say, they can identify problems early, uncover opportunities, and create solutions that address the root of the issue, rather than just the surface symptoms. A woman who listens actively can become the person others turn to for guidance and support, building her reputation as a trusted and effective leader. Listening also gives women the ability to navigate conflicts with skill and grace. In moments of tension, many people focus on defending their position or proving their point, often without fully understanding the opposing perspective. Women who listen in these situations have a distinct advantage. By seeking to understand before being understood, they can de-escalate conflicts, find common ground, and steer conversations toward resolution rather than division. This approach not only preserves relationships, but also enhances their credibility and influence as problem solvers. Another reason listening is a superpower lies in its ability to uncover hidden opportunities. In any conversation, there are layers of meaning, and those who listen carefully can pick up on nuances that others might miss. A passing comment or an unspoken concern can reveal an unmet need, a potential collaboration, or a valuable insight. Women who listen with intention are like detectives. piecing together information that others might overlook. This skill allows them to see possibilities where others see roadblocks, turning simple exchanges into transformative moments. Listening also strengthens self-awareness, an essential component of personal growth. By tuning into what others say about their experiences, feedback, and concerns, women can gain valuable insights into their own behavior, strengths, and areas for improvement. Listening with humility and openness allows them to grow not only as individuals, but also as leaders, friends, and family members. It is through listening that they can challenge their assumptions, broaden their horizons, and evolve into the best versions of themselves. Moreover, listening is a powerful tool for advocacy and empowerment. When women truly listen to the stories and struggles of others, they become better equipped to advocate for change and champion causes that matter. Listening gives them the context and credibility to speak up effectively because their words are rooted in understanding and authenticity. It enables them to be voices for the voiceless and to amplify the messages that need to be heard. The beauty of listening as a superpower is that it does not require loudness or bravado. It is a quiet strength, a skill that anyone can develop with practice and intention. It begins with a willingness to pause, to set aside distractions, and to focus entirely on the person in front of you. It means resisting the urge to interrupt, judge, or formulate a response before the other person has finished speaking. It requires patience, curiosity, and a genuine desire to understand. In a world that often prioritizes speaking over listening, women who master this skill stand out. They become the ones people trust, respect, and turn to in moments of need. They create connections that are deep and enduring, and they influence others not by overpowering them, but by understanding them. Listening is not just a tool, it is a superpower that transforms interactions, builds relationships, and paves the way for extraordinary outcomes. Women who listen are not silent, they are strategic. Their silence is not absence, but presence. A powerful reminder that sometimes the most impactful voices are the ones that first choose to hear. Speaking through action is one of the most profound ways to convey strength, purpose, and resilience. In a world where words are often overused and underdelivered, action has the unique power to cut through noise and create undeniable impact. For women, speaking through action is a way to defy expectations, challenge stereotypes, and demonstrate capability without having to announce it. It is not about avoiding words altogether, but about ensuring that actions align with values and intentions, creating a legacy that speaks far louder than any statement ever could. Actions are inherently powerful because they are tangible. While words can inspire, actions prove. When a woman takes action, she moves beyond promises and enters the realm of results. She shows rather than tells the world what she stands for and what she is capable of achieving. This approach is transformative because it shifts the focus from rhetoric to reality. Instead of getting caught up in debates or explanations, women who speak through action let their work and decisions become their voice. Speaking through action also carries a certain authenticity that words alone cannot convey. People can say one thing and do another, but actions reveal true character. A woman who consistently acts in alignment with her values and commitments builds trust and credibility. Her actions show that she means what she says and stands by her word, creating a foundation of integrity that cannot be easily shaken. Kathy said, "This consistency is not just admirable, it is magnetic, drawing others to her because they know she is reliable and sincere." For women, speaking through action can also serve as a powerful counter to societal stereotypes. In environments where women are often underestimated or overlooked, action is a tool for breaking through barriers. Instead of trying to convince others of their worth with words, women who take decisive and impactful action redefine perceptions. They show that they are not only capable, but also indispensable, letting their accomplishments speak volumes about their skills, determination, and vision. Moreover, speaking through action often carries a sense of permanence. Words can be forgotten or dismissed, but actions leave a lasting impression. A single act of kindness, courage, or determination can ripple outwards, influencing others in ways that cannot be measured. Women who choose to act rather than merely speak create legacies that endure. Whether it is by standing up for a cause, building something meaningful, or overcoming adversity, their actions become stories of inspiration that others remember and carry forward. One of the most significant aspects of speaking through action is its ability to inspire change. When women act decisively, they create momentum, showing others what is possible and encouraging them to follow suit. Actions are contagious. They set an example that others are compelled to emulate. A woman who leads through action inspires not because she demands it, but because she demonstrates. Her courage and commitment become a beacon for others, proving that real change starts with doing, not just talking. Done well. In relationships, speaking through action fosters deeper connections. It shows care, commitment, and reliability in ways that words cannot. A woman who supports her loved ones, not just by saying she will be there, but by showing up consistently, builds bonds of trust and love that are unshakable. In professional settings, actions build respect and credibility. Delivering results, following through on promises, and consistently performing at a high level speak louder than any claim of ability ever could. For women striving to create impact in the face of challenges, speaking through action is also a form of resistance. It is a way of refusing to be silenced or diminished. When women take action, they shift the narrative from what is being said about them to what they are achieving. They reclaim agency and control, proving that their power lies not in arguing for their worth, but in demonstrating it unequivocally. Another critical element of speaking through action is the ability to prioritize what matters most. Women who act with purpose focus their energy on meaningful endeavors rather than wasting time on empty words or unnecessary conflict. Their actions reflect their priorities, showing what truly matters to them and inspiring others to align their efforts with their values. By concentrating on impact rather than impression, they create change that is both meaningful and enduring. Speaking through action also requires courage and resilience. Taking action often means stepping out of one's comfort zone, facing uncertainty, and risking failure. But it is through these challenges that women find their strength and prove their resolve. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to a greater journey, and each step forward reinforces the message that persistence and determination can overcome even the most daunting obstacles. Ultimately, speaking through action is about letting results do the talking. It is about building a legacy of integrity, impact, and inspiration. Women who embrace this approach understand that true influence does not come from how loudly or frequently they speak, but from the undeniable evidence of their efforts. They know that actions are a universal language, understood across barriers of culture, age, and background. In a world where words can often lose their meaning, actions remain steadfast and true. They are a testament to who a person is, what they stand for, and what they are capable of achieving. Women who speak through action remind us all that while words can inspire, it is action that transforms. And it is through transformation that the loudest and most lasting statements are made. Mastering emotional intelligence is one of the most transformative skills a person can develop, and for women, it is a particularly powerful tool for navigating the complexities of modern life. Emotional intelligence, often abbreviated as EQ, is the ability to understand, manage, and harness emotions, both one's own and those of others. It encompasses self-awareness, empathy, emotional regulation, and effective communication. Women who master emotional intelligence are equipped to handle challenges with resilience, build meaningful relationships, and lead with confidence and authenticity. It is not just a skill, but a superpower that can elevate every aspect of life. At the heart of emotional intelligence lies self-awareness, the ability to recognize and understand one's emotions as they arise. Self-awareness allows women to identify their triggers, strengths, and areas for growth. By being in tune with their emotional states, they can avoid being overwhelmed by frustration, anger, or anxiety, and instead respond thoughtfully to situations. For example, in moments of stress, a self-aware woman knows how to pause, reflect, and regain control before reacting. This ability to step back from the immediacy of emotion creates a foundation of stability, allowing her to make decisions that align with her values and long-term goals. Mostly tied to self-awareness is the skill of emotional regulation. Emotional regulation is not about suppressing feelings, but about managing them in a way that is constructive and intentional. Women who master emotional regulation can stay calm under pressure, recover quickly from setbacks, and maintain focus even in the face of adversity. This skill is particularly valuable in professional settings where emotional control can mean the difference between escalating a conflict and finding a resolution. By mastering emotional regulation, women show others that they are capable of handling challenges with grace and composure, earning respect and trust in the process. Empathy is another cornerstone of emotional intelligence, and it is a skill that women often bring to the forefront. Empathy involves understanding and sharing the feelings of others, seeing the world from their perspective, and responding with compassion. This ability to connect on a deeper level is what allows women to build strong, supportive relationships. Empathy creates trust, fosters collaboration, and strengthens bonds, whether in personal relationships or within teams at work. A woman who listens with empathy is not only providing support, but also gaining valuable insight into the needs, motivations, and concerns of those around her. Emotional intelligence also enhances communication skills, enabling women to express themselves effectively while maintaining respect and understanding for others. Women who master EQ know how to navigate difficult conversations with tact, whether it's providing feedback, addressing conflicts, or advocating for themselves. They can articulate their thoughts clearly and assertively without resorting to aggression or defensiveness. This ability to communicate with emotional intelligence ensures that their message is heard and understood, creating opportunities for dialogue and collaboration rather than division. Opportunity. Another critical aspect of emotional intelligence is the ability to build and nurture relationships. Women who excel in EQ recognize the importance of creating connections that are authentic and meaningful. They invest time and energy in understanding the people around them, fostering an environment of trust and mutual respect. These relationships become a source of strength, providing support, encouragement, and collaboration. By prioritizing emotional intelligence in their interactions, women can cultivate networks that not only enhance their personal lives, but also open doors to professional opportunities. Mastering emotional intelligence also has a profound impact on leadership. Women who lead with EQ inspire loyalty, engagement, and respect from their teams. They create environments where people feel valued and understood, which enhances productivity and morale. A leader with high emotional intelligence knows how to motivate others, manage conflicts constructively, and adapt to the needs of their team. This empathetic and adaptive approach sets them apart, making them not only effective leaders, but also catalysts for positive change within their organizations. Resilience is another benefit of mastering emotional intelligence. Life is filled with challenges, setbacks, and uncertainties, and emotional intelligence provides the tools to navigate these moments with strength and determination. Women with high EQ are better equipped to bounce back from adversity because they can process their emotions in a healthy way, learn from their experiences, and maintain a forward-looking perspective. This resilience not only benefits them personally, but also inspires those around them to persevere in the face of difficulties. Furthermore, emotional intelligence fosters personal growth. By continually reflecting on their emotions, interactions, and behaviors, women can identify areas for improvement and take steps to become their best selves. This ongoing self-improvement is not about striving for perfection, but about becoming more authentic, balanced, and aligned with their values. Emotional intelligence provides the framework for this journey, enabling women to grow not just in their careers or relationships, but as individuals. Ultimately, mastering emotional intelligence empowers women to lead lives that are intentional, connected, and impactful. It allows them to navigate the complexities of emotions, both their own and others, with wisdom and grace. Whether in moments of triumph or challenge, women who excel in emotional intelligence remain grounded, focused, and resilient, proving that true strength lies not in suppressing emotions, but in understanding and harnessing them. In a world where emotional intelligence is often undervalued, women who prioritize it stand out as leaders, innovators, and change makers. They show that success is not just about intellect or ambition, but also about the ability to connect, inspire, and uplift. Emotional intelligence is not just a skill to be developed. It is a way of living that transforms how women see themselves and the world around them. Through emotional intelligence, women create a legacy of impact that is as profound as it is enduring. Silence is often misunderstood as a sign of passivity or weakness, yet it holds an extraordinary power to catalyze change. In a world dominated by constant noise, endless chatter, and relentless demands for attention, silence can be a deliberate and powerful choice. It is not the absence of action, but a tool for reflection, focus, and transformation. Women, in particular, have long used silence as a means of resilience and strategy, leveraging it to challenge the status quo, disrupt norms, and create meaningful impact. Silence, when wielded intentionally, becomes a catalyst for change that resonates far beyond the spoken word. One of the most profound aspects of silence is its ability to create space for reflection. In the rush of daily life, where reactions often outweigh responses, silence offers a moment to pause, think, and regain clarity. It allows women to step back from the noise, evaluate their emotions, and strategize their next move. This intentional stillness is not about inaction, but about preparation. It is a way to ensure that when a decision or action is taken, it is thoughtful, deliberate, and aligned with a greater purpose. Through silence, women reclaim their power to act on their own terms, rather than being swept up by the momentum of external pressures. Silence is also a powerful tool for listening and understanding. In conversations and conflicts, it is often the one who listens most attentively who gains the greatest insight. By choosing to be silent, women can observe the dynamics of a situation, identify underlying patterns, and grasp the perspectives of others. This depth of understanding provides a foundation for meaningful change, as it enables women to address not just surface-level issues, but the root causes of challenges. Silence in this context is not passive but profoundly active. It is a form of engagement that prioritizes empathy, awareness, and thoughtful response over impulsive reaction. In the realm of advocacy and activism, silence can be a strategic choice that commands attention. When women choose not to respond to provocation or engage in fruitless debates, they maintain their focus on the issues that matter most. Silence, when paired with action, becomes a statement in itself. For example, silent protests or moments of collective quiet have been used throughout history to highlight injustices and demand change. These acts of silence are far from passive. They are a form of resistance that speaks volumes, drawing attention to the cause without the need for words. Silence can also serve as a tool for personal transformation. In moments of quiet, women find the opportunity to connect with themselves, reflect on their values, and rediscover their purpose. This inner work is essential for building the strength and resilience needed to drive change. Silence becomes a sanctuary, a space where women can recharge, refocus, and prepare to face the challenges ahead. It is through this self-reflection that they gain the clarity and confidence to lead with authenticity and intention. In leadership, silence is a mark of wisdom and strength. Women who know when to speak and when to remain silent demonstrate a level of self-control and strategic thinking that commands respect. Silence allows leaders to create space for others to contribute, fostering collaboration and innovation. It also enables them to observe and assess before making decisions, ensuring that their actions are well-informed and impactful. Silent leader is not disengaged, but deeply present. using her quiet moments to listen, learn, and lead with purpose. Silence is also a powerful disruptor. In a world that often equates loudness with influence, a woman's deliberate silence can challenge assumptions and shift the narrative. By refusing to engage in negativity, gossip, or unnecessary conflict, she sets a standard for dignity and focus. Her silence speaks to her priorities, showing that her energy is reserved for meaningful pursuits, rather than wasted on trivial matters. This form of silence is not about avoidance, but about intention. It is a way of redirecting attention and energy toward what truly matters. Furthermore, silence can amplify the power of action. When words are scarce, actions carry greater weight. Women who choose to let their deeds speak for themselves often create a lasting impact, as their results are undeniable and require no justification. This approach builds credibility and respect, showing that change is achieved not through words alone, but through meaningful effort and tangible outcomes. Silence, in this sense, becomes a companion to action, enhancing its power and reach. In relationships, silence can foster deeper understanding and connection. By choosing to listen rather than react, women create space for meaningful dialogue and mutual respect. Silence in these moments is not about withholding, but about holding space for others to express themselves, for emotions to be processed, and for solutions to emerge naturally. It demonstrates patience, empathy, and a willingness to prioritize the relationship over the need to be right or heard. Ultimately, silence as a catalyst for change is about intention and purpose. It is a choice to prioritize action over words, understanding over reaction, and reflection over impulsivity. Women who embrace silence as a tool for change are not retreating or surrendering. They are reclaiming their power to lead with focus, dignity, and resolve. Silence, when wielded with intention, becomes a force that can disrupt, transform, and inspire, proving that sometimes the loudest statements are made without a single word. In conclusion, silence is far from empty. It is a reservoir of strength, wisdom, and purpose. It is the space where reflection fosters clarity, action speaks louder than words, and emotional intelligence takes root. Women who embrace silence as a tool for understanding, leading, and transforming wield a power that transcends the spoken word. Whether it is through listening with empathy, acting with intention, or pausing to regain focus, silence becomes a catalyst for profound and lasting change. In a world that often equates loudness with power, the quiet strength of silence stands out as a force to be reckoned with. It allows women to connect deeply, lead authentically, and advocate effectively, proving that impact is not measured by volume, but by intention and results. Through the deliberate use of silence, women reclaim their voice in the most transformative way, reminding us all that true power often lies in what is not said, but shown through action and presence. Let us honor the power of silence as a medium for change and a testament to resilience. By mastering its art, we create a legacy of influence and transformation that speaks volumes without ever raising a sound. Silence, when chosen with purpose, becomes a voice that echoes far beyond words, a voice that drives change, fosters connection, and inspires a better world.